I'm going to, Pearson's going to just take out the sharp dagger that was in his belt there, and he's going to roll to strike with it. Oh, I guess I drop it. This is what I get for getting cocky. Shit. Oh, that's my turn.
No, actually, roll a d20 to see if you drop it or not. If it's
okay.
below a 10, you drop it. I give you guys a 50% chance to keep it.
All right.
Nope.
I got rid of another one, guys.
Yay! Free rolling them.
Good work, Inferno.
There you go.
I got rid of my one with the juggling.
Yeah. All right. Next is Kriana's turn. I think she's at the restroom.
So
We'll just.
I should just re-roll. I should just go again, right?
I assume she's just going to attack, but.
Yeah, I've got her. Attacker will just be a 1d20 plus 14.
Yeah. Someone want to roll that? Yeah.
I can roll a 1d20 plus 14. Roll 1d.
Whoa!
Yeah, you totally did it. 1d20 equals 14. Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 20.
Alright, that's a miss.
Yep. Alright.
So that's at least 4 points damage.
It's very clear.
Alright!
So 20 equals 14, no successes.
Yeah, I like that. 0 successes.
Kriana's back.
Hi, Kriana. You rolled a 20 with 0 successes.
I'm sorry? What?
We rolled for you because we assumed you were going to attack, and we kind of rolled wrong, but you missed. Unless you would not have attacked and would like to retcon that.
No, it's fine.
All right.
It's fine.
All right. Then it is the bugbear's turn. This bugbear is not quite dumb enough to try and pick up the ball while Cole's standing. Actually, I would say almost over him. Even though bugbears are typically bigger than most other races, Cole is an exception, and they're about even when it comes to size. All right, so these three are just going to attack us. What else can they do? All right, so actually, no. I think the one attacking Finn's actually going to provoke an attack of opportunity to try and get that ball. He'll try and disengage first, which will work.
You did it.
And then, hang on, let me see. Can he actually make it to the ball in one turn? It's going to take a double movement.
No.
So he's going to make it to the ball, but not get to it. So he's here.
As the home team realizes they're going to have to score in order to win this.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the one with the shattered pelvis is going to cry, "You bastard, that was my favorite bone."
I got bad news. His best friend's gonna get hurt too. Oh, not before he does 15 damage to me.
No, only 12 damage
Ow.
too. Wasn't an even roll.
Oh, good. Excellent.
All right, and the orange one's
That
going
was
to
my
Cole.
favorite bone. Your pelvis.
Oh! Cole?
I'm glad I gave you that extra. Those extra.
That's 30 points of damage. Orange one's just frustrated, I think. Here's what I'm gonna say he does. He takes the hand axe out of his body and hits Cole with it. So, Keen, your hand axe is now with Cole.
Okay.
It's with him.
Yes, with him. And what I mean by with him, I mean implanted. All right, that's the bugbear's turn.
Which one of these two, orange or blue, has the fewest hit points?
That's a good question.
Blue.
Okay. Well, there we go. That'll end up waiting that, providing I can move. No, I can't even move close enough to target him with that anyway. Looks like it's going to be orange. Well, I should, why don't I... No, you can't even reach anyway, Burn. Son of a bitch. Alright. I guess I'll...
I can't reach anyways?
I don't think you can reach that orange one and attack.
Yeah,
I can.
No, you're
Can you?
just... No, you're just far. 30
I'm at-
feet is... Basically,
Yeah,
because your things are bigger, you kind of have to be able to touch him within 30 feet. You could engage him, but you can't attack him.
Okay.
Well, that's the way I've been playing
All
it
right.
with the bugbear so far. So if you can touch them within 30 feet, you can hit them in the same turn.
Alright. In that case. Okay, then I guess I'll target my only legal target, which is the guy who is orange, and I'm gonna hit him, and I'm gonna say boo.
The boo.
Gotta say boo.
Boo.
All right.
Wag-a-wag.
He goes, oh.
Ah, you got me.
Yeah. Oh, you got this guy right here. He hurt me.
I suppose he's at 10 now.
All right.
Is he? He's not at 10 or less now, is he?
No.
Oh, well.
Let me try. I'm
I
going
try.
to pull out the other axe from me and try to do a cleaving attack with both of them.
Okay.
To
that-
the arm.
I tell you what,
guy.
that hand axe gets around, doesn't it?
Such a
Yeah. Alright. Let's try this on. Does a 20 hit
That
yeah,
actually
barely.
just hits him, yeah.
for 20
And-
points of damage?
It's an even.
That isn't even, and
That
okay.
doesn't matter.
No, because he's
Okay.
melee. He's ranged is what he can do double attack, not melee. All right,
All right.
he's staggered, but he's not below 10.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I do
Boy.
believe you still have another hand axe, Bird.
Yeah, I do. Let's go over to here and pull out my hand axe and chuck it at him. So that'll be +6. And kaboom boom.
That's
No, that is a
such-
critical fail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look, ghoul form was not supposed to help you.
All right. So what I'll say is that because it's a critical fail, you don't get miss damage on him. It flew so far off that he didn't even notice you threw it.
Dumbass.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to try to disengage with these two.
All right. Nope.
Nope. I'm not even going to roll the second
No,
one.
you can. There's no critical failures for rolling to disengage.
I'm just not even. I'm just going to
Okay.
decide I'm
You're
not
not
going
gonna
to
do it.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Then,
All right. Well,
mhm.
Cullimore's gonna do his attack then, if that's cool.
Finally. Yeah.
Are you all done there, Piff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So the dagger's at his feet. Forget it. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Pearson's gonna wring his hands around this bugbear's throat, and let's see if I hit. Yep.
Yes.
And it's just not a critical, but that's okay. It's this. I'm just doing a standard melee attack because I'm gonna strangle him to death
All right.
for 21.
Somehow you actually
Uh-huh.
managed to get your arms or your hands around his giant tree trunk throat and
Yep.
strangle him to death.
I like to think that because how big is a bugbear?
About the
Tall.
size of Cole. So I think
Okay,
what?
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, so what Cullmore to do is actually jump up and almost hook his legs around the bugbear's waist,
Mhm.
and then bring both hands around his giant tree-like neck and push both of his sticks into his windpipe. And as he falls on the ground and kneels as air is escaping from his lungs, Cullmore will push him forward so he's on his back, and then slam his head into the ground again and again and again and again to the horror of the crowd until the bugbear finally stops struggling.
You hear
Did you
murmurs.
say Neil?
You hear murmurs from the
No.
crowd, and then you hear like, oh my God, he's killing him.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Yeah, he's
That's my
dead.
turn. Sweet.
All right, Finn.
What's
I
he got
believe
for us, Kriana?
you're the only one that has not gone yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run to catch up with this guy,
All right.
and then yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. Bugbear's turns. The guy with the ball, in a desperate attempt to still win, is going to roll to disengage from Cole.
Oh, boy.
Okay, he made it, even though
He
he was
did.
not supposed to have a +8. He still made it. So he is going to just book it. He's gonna book it. He's gonna. You know what? He's Bugbear. He's gonna go for the gold. He can't make it, but he doesn't know that.
Think of the accolades and prizes he will win if he manages to succeed.
Yeah. And
For glory.
Him the.
Valodaron! Wait, what?
This one is going to continue to attack Cole, and he's the only other one left. So, bump. That's a miss. Okay, Bugbear's turn is done.
Burn, you want a fair crack at that orange one?
Yeah, sure. Let's take out my great sword. charge up behind him and slap him silly.
Running like with the football, he's looking behind him as you come toward him. No.
He like extends like a stiff arm towards Burnerator to try to catch his face.
Whoppa!
Well, stabby time.
And Keen cuts him down.
Whoa.
And the ball
Where does the
doesn't-
ball
but
land?
It even matters. Oh, it's over here somewhere.
I love how the DM's like, does it really fucking matter at this point?
Oh, Jared
Okay.
grabs the
I'm
ball.
going to roll to. Oh no! Darn it! I wanted the ball.
You're like, jerk. Jerk, beat you to it.
Yep.
Fine.
All right, there you go.
This is the stupidest.
All right.
We should have just tried to kill them off the get-go.
Yeah, right?
Well, you couldn't just do that because you had to constantly try and score, or there would have been consequences.
Whatever, we're trying to antagonize this beholder anyway, right?
Yeah, fuck him.
I just love that. No.
Jared puts his skeletal hand on the prize and lifts it up barely with both of his.
All right, Cole and Finn, you're the only ones close enough to Pierce. If you want to go ahead and move your character.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna
yeah,
attack
you
this son of a bitch.
Yeah.
We're
Go for it,
attacking.
man.
Thanks, distant Cole. All right, 6, 10, and then 14.
That's not a hit.
What? Okay, it was even though.
Yes, it was.
Time for that legendary.
That's a
you son of
hit.
bitch.
That's a hit, and that hits pretty hard. Okay, he is hurting pretty badly. He's bloody.
Cole.
Is he under 10?
No, he's not under 10.
Oh. I'm going to punch him with my
Okay.
fist.
All right. Jesus.
I crit him. I'm
God.
sorry.
You
Why
punched
are you
him
so sorry?
so hard that you snap his neck.
Oh, that's a good punch.
I like to imagine that bleeds into the no. My ball.
Yeah. So it all happens at once. Like basically the camera goes into slow motion. You see the bugbear turn to look behind and see Keen with an upraised sword. No, at the same time, Cole just crack, and then Keen slings down, and they both fall and done.
Well,
And then you have one of those dramatic where you see the bugbear's arm hit the ground and bounce once, dead.
Nice.
We should, in good measure, though, still grab the ball and take it over.
Yeah, good point, but actually, Cullimore will suggest that we all saunter over to the goal line with the ball, and then, like any good team, we should give a salute to the organizer, to this beholder. I think we should all give him a one-finger salute afterwards. Don't you guys think?
Yeah, Jarek's not moving that far. He's just like take the ball over to Cole, like you carry this, and just like extend it down.
You'll see that Cole will try to accept it with one hand, but with his other, he's actually going to squeeze his very open wound to make it bleed more. And I'm going to take damage for that, if you don't mind.
No, yeah, that makes perfect sense. And around you...
And I'm going to really sell this particular wound a lot, actually. Really have a blood trail.
All right. Around you, what you hear is basically some murmuring, a little bit of booze, some kind of mixed reactions, and one yay!
Well, he's dead. Whoever he is, they're gonna kill him.
He probably bet on us.
Million
Maybe
to
it's
one
Guy. You don't know.
odds. He's not that stupid. Okay.
But to your surprise, yeah, it's not a whole bunch of booze like it was at the beginning. It's kind of a mixed and quiet reaction. So,
Good.
yeah, because
Then
you did definitely entertain.
Finn will limp over, just like,
You guys, where are you going?
We're going to cross.
Goal.
Yeah,
We're going to
we're-
goal.
Oh, you're going to the
Yeah.
goal. I
Yeah.
thought you were going to
Motherfuckers.
see the guy. All right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, okay. So like I said, you're hearing mummers and that one guy.
So, ghost sound effect there. The roaring voice of Jarek, presenting your new Blood Bowl champions, Surface Dwellers.
And when you cross the cauldrons, you actually hear a few more people start to cheer you because that was kind of cool. And
Slowest son of a gun with the ball. Shouldn't have given him the ball.
You can drop it and cross it at any point.
These are like little brazier things. Jared would just like tip them over with like the point of like a skeletal hand.
And with that, like the crowd gets a little bit louder. You actually hear a bit more cheering. You hear a bit more people angry, and then you hear a very loud silence. And then Shalta, sounding a bit annoyed, looks down at you and says, "Well done," begrudgingly. He says, "But don't get too proud of yourselves. This was only the introduction."
Well, why don't we skip to the main course? Why don't you come down here right now, Sharta? We can finish this right now.
He looks down at you, but he does not look amused, and then he motions to the bugbear next to him. "Get them back in their cells, see that they're rested." And then he floats away.
Jarek will like whisper to Clover, "Are you fucking kidding me? You could kill us in an instant in our current state."
In our current state, yeah.
I'm goading him. That's what I want. I'm embarrassing in front of the audience. The more we piss him off, the more he will want to fight us at some point.
And as you guys are talking, you see hobgoblins and goblins and bugbears start, encircling you and prodding you back towards your cells. They remove your weapons, obviously.
Jarek will extend his skeletal hand once again and wave as the victorious Roman general.
You actually get a few cheers. Like, okay, at the first win, you heard, "Kill the Bone Hand!" Now you hear, "Bone Hand!" And you guys are escorted back to your cells. And then you're kind of just not too gently thrown in there. The door's locked and you're left to your own devices.
Back in the folding chair.
I'd like to use the recovery, please.
You guys can use as many recoveries as you need.
Yep. No more ghoul form, so you're free.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, good, I
God,
healed right
thank
up.
you.
I thought the crit would be awesome. They beat me up. Double-digit damage everywhere.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
true. Keen was gang raped by those bugbears.
No, by the big one. The
Yeah.
only damage I took was the big one.
I know. That's what you get for attacking him first, hoping to crit him.
I thought I would like displace their morale or some shit. Like, holy shit, I just like decapitated their fucking leader. Holy crap. But no, that didn't happen because no crits. God damn.
All right. So
Hey, look,
what,
that big guy, he smashed a cage door and opened the lock.
what we'll do is I have nothing planned until your next event. So this is an opportunity for you guys to interact as a party. Do whatever you need to do, and then let me know when you're ready to. We'll basically jump ahead about 8 hours or so. Oh, and by the way, when you get back to your cells, after about 15 minutes or so, you are fed. It's not pleasant, but it is food, and it is enough to fill you up a little. Like not to the point where you feel full, but to the point where you no longer feel hungry.
You know, Cole might need Jarek's extra since Jarek doesn't eat anyway.
It's
Cole's a bigger
true.
guy.
They don't know that. So they still give you food. It basically, imagine bland, cold oatmeal is basically about what you're getting.
Gruel. They're feeding us gruel.
Yep,
Please,
gruel.
sir, I'd like some more. Please, sir.
Yeah,
I don't have anything to really engage in with everyone else, to tell you the truth, as far as dialogue goes. Not off the top of my head, other than general praise for our stick-togetherness.
Mm-hmm.
Jarek will muse out loud.
Excellent. At least my basic forms of necromancy still work even while in sight of that creature. Fantastic.
That's good to know. Yeah.
All right, then here's what we're going to do. If no one has any actions, allow me to go grab a drink, and then we'll just skip ahead.
Sweet. Let's do
Okay.
it.
Do it.
I'll be right back.
Bathroom.
Yep.
Yay, bathroom.
Yay.
Oh.
Oh my. So,
So to
that
come.
was an interesting performance that we did.
What performance?
We
Like, in front of
basically we basically said fuck the rules, kill the opposing team.
Well,
And
no,
then walk
no.
the-
We were still trying to get to the ball. They were just in our way.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
And really, it was, I mean, when it came down to it, we were still going for the ball, but the faster solution was, just to murder them.
Yeah, just eliminate the enemy players. It's easy.
Well, technically, we did go to the 3 rounds.
Did we?
3 rounds?
Yeah.
How
We
so?
would automatically win the other 2. I mean,
Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Ow.
I'm so glad we didn't do 3 rounds of this. It would have
Oh
taken.
my god.
Well,
So-
technically,
but we did.
yeah.
Oh. Cole
just
or
needed-
Piff. God, Piff was just explaining that. Hi.
We just needed to walk the ball across the line 3 times, and then we're good. Because there's no opposing team.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
We really want to be little shits about it, which, I'm okay with.
I'm always all
Yeah, it's
down
fine.
for the just killing the entire group while one person got stabbed and ran with the ball. Thanks for doing that, Finn.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, what kind of put an onion in the ointment is that we assumed you could have teleported the entire length of the field or half the length
Yeah.
of the field, and then you couldn't, so we had to change the plan on the fly, right?
Yeah.
Well, I also assumed I'd be able to use a bow, but
Well, you know what they say. Assumptions make an ass out of that stupid fucking beholder. God, I hate that beholder.
Oh, wow. Do they really say that? That's
They do.
very specific.
It's a
but-
Canadian saying. It's a Canadian saying.
Oh.
We Canadians have been at war with beholders for the last 7,000
Really?
years. Yep.
That's that's quite epic, actually.
It is, really. It is. It explains why my deep hatred and fear for them.
Yeah, you know what? You're facing your fear right here, right now.
Yeah, but it's just pretend. I mean, come on, let's not be like. I mean, this is just make
What do you
believe.
mean it's pretend? Wait,
It's make
what?
believe, but what I'm talking
Why
about
are
is
we
very, very real. So let's not trivialize the struggle that my poor Canadian brothers have had with beholders.
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
so you wouldn't know.
By the way, get out of my house.
No, your mother invited me.
No,
She
she
is
didn't.
a lovely lady, and it's her house, okay?
I don't care.
Tough shit.
You're rude. You eat our food.
She let me. She said, have anything in the fridge. And
Oh.
she told me, you know what?
Oh.
When you see Kriana, your mother calls you Kriana, by the way.
I'm back.
When she sees Kriana, just make it casual so she doesn't feel awkward. That's exactly what she told me to do.
What am I
She
missing?
Hi,
said
Brianna. Walks out.
Kriana had a dream where I just showed up at her house and act like
yeah,
it
he
was
was
no big
just
deal.
squatting at my house, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Like I'm eating cereal, and he just casually walks out of my house. Like, see you later. I'm like, "What the fuck? Why are you here?"
See you later.
All right. So, are we all good to skip ahead
Mm-hmm.
to the next event?
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right, so-
Burn. I thought that spell would be more effective, Burn. I didn't think your health would get wrecked that bad.
It's a nice
Maybe-
ability, though. Yeah.
yeah, maybe the other spell, the one with the temporary HP.
Yep,
If
I still do have it. I made sure to limit my use of dailies. I didn't know how long we would be going until the next full heal.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Because-
don't.
if I'm stuck in melee, that's my worst place. Is melee. I mean, I'd rather have the temporary HP.
So 8 hours passes. You guys can catch some sleep if you choose to. It's not going to be the most comfortable sleep in the world, except for maybe like Cole, who's probably used to the ground and hay, and Keen might be able to do with it. But the ground in a cell, not the most comfortable sleep, but it could you can get rest if you want. It's about 8 hours before people come and get you.
If we do still our stuff, I still have my bedroll and wool blanket. If anyone will have use of that, Derek's just going to be in his folding chair, watching over the group while they rest.
Is it a comfy blanket?
Well, Sky, well, just nice wool. It's not coarse wool. Comfy,
But
just for those cold nights.
Finn will.
Finn want?
Get-
You can take your
Finn
roll.
has no shame.
Finn. I mean, come on, you gotta be well rested.
Yeah. Jarek offers a polite smile and will give Finian his normal resting gear, which is basically for if anyone needs it like Sky did.
Oh, excellent! Thank you.
All right. And then you guys are whoever was sleeping, you're awoken by the sound of people coming. Whoever wasn't sleeping, you just hear people coming. And like I said, about 8 hours later, the same group of hobgoblins and a bugbear come in, and they open the door and they say, "Get up! It's time to go back to the arena." And
You all didn't have any coins on that team we killed yesterday, did you?
they don't answer you, but they look very sour.
Oh.
Jarek like lifts up the skeletal hand.
Yeah, that was the surface dwellers, right?
Why don't you meet us in the arena? You can be the next people that we kill. Would you like that?
I mean, there's only a dozen of you. Surely that'd work out better than, you might need numeric superiority if Shao Ta will let you.
Oh, at least. They needed to bring at least 2, double their number, Jarek, if they want a fair fight.
Obviously, we've got to defend the title already.
Yeah.
Then we'll start barking.
What?
The hobgoblin next to you just jumps. You'll notice you notice that none of the hobgoblins or the bugbear look happy, but they're not exactly coming like talking back or stopping you from talking. They're just kind of prodding you along. So what happens this time is a little different from last time. You are all led into the room before the gate, and the same room with all the weapons, and you are each told that you may take one item or pair of items for those of you who like to use 2 weapons, or basically one weapon set. Like, for example, you could take a bow and arrows, or you could take a sword, but you can't take both. Or you could take like 2 daggers or a bow, but you can't take both. So, excuse me. Cole, for you, basically you could take a quiver of javelins or spears if you choose, or something else. It's up to you. But basically, no multiple sets of weapons.
Hey, Cole, Piff, if you want like an extra item, I'll just have Jarek take it when we go back to the arena. Onto the arena, I'll give it to you.
All right.
Jarek's not going to use any weapons like he didn't last time.
Yeah. So they do have bows and arrows, right?
Yes. Decent quality.
Do they have a bow?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can find a decent quality, so better than you would expect to find down here. It's decent quality. It obviously wasn't made by goblins or hobgoblins. And a quiver of arrows.
Okay.
I'm going to take a war axe.
Culmer is going to take... This time he wants to take the dullest, rustiest, most gnarled dagger that they have. Because he's going to make it hurt if he ever has to put that into someone.
All right.
Jarek will take
Wow.
a quiver of javelins.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and I'll take a bow and arrow and put on a tunic and that kind of thing.
All right.
2 daggers.
2 daggers. Got it.
2.
Two.
Yes.
Dos. And
2
then you
daggers.
guys are led, after you've received the weapons you want, you are led out through the gate and into these that are waiting for you.
You might also want to remove my snail.
Yes, I shall remove your snail.
Fuck that snail.
You are all led into cages, and the doors are locked behind you.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
There are 2 doors, one to the back and one to the front. And you guys can get rid of your auras too. You don't need those anymore.
Oh, good.
Okay.
I think.
So you are all led into the cages, and nothing's explained to you. No one says anything. You're just kind of there, and the crowds are there, and you see kind of a mix of boos and kind of a mix of, skeleton hand and outsiders.
How wide are the gaps of these bars?
Wide enough that you could probably squeeze the javelins through, but you're not getting through yourself.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I knew that.
Yeah, it's not. They're not the narrowest bars, but they do look sturdy. And after some time of mixed reviews, I guess you could say, from the audience, Shao Ta comes out again, and the audience quiets down, and he says, "Yesterday, you put on a good show for outsiders, and you work well as a team. But we don't love teams here. We love warriors who can stand on their own. So today, we're gonna see if you can do exactly that." And with that, he kind of backs up and says something to one of the bugbears. And Cole, the door to your gate slides open.
All right.
And no one else is.
I'm going to saunter over to Jarek and through his bars stick the war axe through.
All right. Jarek will take the war axe if you're offering it, and he'll give you the quiver of javelins in exchange.
And he will happily accept it. And with a polite but stern nod, he will take his javelins.
All right. And Cullimore, when he gets close to Jarek, Cullimore will say, "Give him hell, Cole."
He'll give a side nod and will move forward.
All right. Shao Ta says, "Move to the center of the arena."
He's going to look at him, and then while walking to it, just stare at him.
Okay. You can move your token.
No.
All right. And when you get to the center of the arena, you see lower down from somewhere in the ceiling two strangely... Hang on. Nope. You see two strangely colored orbs lower down from the ceiling. And they float there. And they just hover there. And nothing else seems to be coming out. It's just the two orbs, and they slowly circle each other in front of you. And when they come down, the crowd goes wild. And after a few moments, Shao Ta says, "Begin." Roll initiative for me, if you would.
Okay. Hopefully this actually works properly. Oh, good.
All right. Wow, 27 to 10. So you're going to go first. We'll keep the escalation die, but you don't really need the turn order because we know it's you and then them. So your terrain stunt die is 5, so the escalation has to be to 5. All right, then. Go.
All right. So these are just floating orbs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool, I guess.
The hell?
Cole is going to take his movement back 30. I think this is 30. Look like whatever. And going to whatever. Let's test the waters. Let's go for the red one.
Okay.
And a good old javelin throw to the red one.
Morpheus walks out of the other side of the arena.
Chose wise.
That is definitely a hit. However, as your javelin streaks towards and begins to smack into the red orb, something very strange happens. The red orb turns into a blue orb, and the blue orb turns into a red orb, and the javelin shatters off the blue orb.
What?
So it just turned into another
Correct.
one?
They didn't change places, they just changed colors.
And shattered off the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
It
Also, that
didn't
was
look
the-
like it did any damage.
Doesn't look like it did any damage at all.
Alright, then I'm going to throw again at the blue one now.
Okay.
But it's the same target, right?
Yes, technically. Same target.
Yeah.
That is a miss. And it even doesn't look like it did any miss damage either.
Didn't do any miss damage.
Mm-mm.
Well, that's irritating.
So,
Because I got an ability specifically for miss damage.
I know, right? Remember what I said at the beginning of the session. You're going to see some interesting abilities that are not what you're used to. Trust me, they're there for a reason.
Alright.
So, it's their turn. The orbs slowly kind of circle around each other, and they kind of do like this. And then, all of a sudden, the red orb launches a bolt of lightning at you.
Always with the lightning. Jeez.
Always with the lightning. Versus your physical defense. 8.
That is a miss.
So it hits the dirt. The red one fires a lightning at you. It explodes in the dirt near you, but does not hit you. And that is their turn. Escalation die is 1.
Alright.
Squee, if I may, can I perhaps delve into like my magical background? If these things are like teleporting, they might be magical in nature. Maybe Jarek has like, I mean, it might be like a DC 20 or even DC 25, but I want to see if my character can at least understand what's happening.
Yes, you can definitely make an attempt. Yes.
All right, 33.
Oh shit.
Holy
No.
Okay.
Dungeon.
Should I just remove my headphones for a while?
Yes.
Alright.
All right.
Myself a drink.
All right.
Bye, Cole. I love you. All right, go quickly.
Jarek, you don't know exactly what's going on. You've never actually seen this before, but you do have heard of magical constructs that act in weird, different ways. And you do know the only thing you can really glean from this is that, generally speaking, in such an instance, there is a pattern or trick to it.
All right. Out of the spirit of what the beholder shall taught us, Jarek will just relay that to the others with a low voice rather than yelling it across the arena. Hey, Cole!
It's a puzzle.
All I got back was it's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle.
That's a joke.
Which is just stating the obvious.
Yeah.
Alright,
Jarek just whispered revelations to the others around anything.
What a wondrous set of balls.
I'm
And just as
going
worried.
to chuck a javelin at the blue one.
Okay. That is a miss. And no miss damage.
And he's going to take a good old jaunt backwards again.
Alright.
Let's go this way. I think it's about 30.
Okay.
I'm going to turn on my aura again.
Alright, so then, oh, don't worry so much about it now. I'm not worried too much about your movement anymore. So the orbs, it's their turn. They're going to move up, and they're going to kind of float forward. And again, the red orb is going to fire a lightning bolt at you. Your physical defense, 16.
Physical defense. Let me go check, because I knew that the other one didn't, but let me check this one. No.
Okay. It smacks the ground near you again. And that's their turn.
So do they spin around each other?
Not this time, no.
I'm going to throw a javelin at the blue one.
Okay. That's definitely a hit, but it shatters against the blue.
Which one was attacking me?
The red one.
The red one was attacking me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to move. Ooh. This way. It was around here-ish. Here.
Okay. And
Okay.
then the orbs are going to... the red one will swing around like this. And the blue one will kind of stay where it is, just kind of almost like they pivoted. And the red one is going to launch a bolt of lightning at you. 15 is a miss.
Right.
That is their turn.
Okay. So, if I hit one, they change color. The other one just kind of stays that way, but if I actually hit them, it changes. Looks like it spins. Cole is just going to position himself between the red and the blue, right about here.
All right.
And you're gonna do pretty much nothing else.
Okay. Then the orbs are going to, again, kind of pivot. And the red orb is going to launch a lightning bolt at you. 14, that's a miss. This red orb sucks. That's their turn. I'm not going to... Yeah, I will increase this escalation die, because they haven't even touched you. So, to 2. I'm escalating it slower, because no damage has really been done to either side. Of yet.
So if I hit the red one, it will turn blue.
So far as you've seen, yes.
If I hit the blue one, it just shatters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack the red one, I suppose.
Okay. That is a hit. And much like you said, they change colors again. The red one becomes the blue one becomes the red one. And the javelin does no damage to the orb that is now blue.
Okay.
You also rolled even, so you got one more attack if you want.
Yep. Cole's going to attack the now red one.
Okay. That is a hit, and it does 17 damage to the red one. Oops. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
What the? Why is it not? There we go. Okay. That the javelin hits the red one, and you can see a crack in it. And both orbs kind of shudder. Alright, now it's the orb's turn. They are going to stay where they are, and the red orb is now going to shoot a bolt of lightning at you. That's a hit.
Pew pew.
Yep.
That is going to be 15 points of damage.
That's going to be...
It
All
is
right,
your turn.
let's see. Give me a sec. Just trying to math some HP right now. There you go. I'm going to sling. I'm going to stand completely still, sling a javelin at the red one.
Okay.
Excuse me.
That is a hit. They change colors again, and the javelin harmlessly
And
shatters
going
off.
to throw a javelin at the red one.
Okay.
The now red one. I will now say, since it is a different target, I do get a +2. I forgot that last time.
Oh, you do, don't you?
Yeah. Okay. Then this is a +4.
That is a hit, and that
So
is 24 points of damage.
24 damage.
All right. So that is okay. That orb now has a splinter on it, and you notice that that's a rather big splinter. You notice that the splinter is mirrored on the blue orb, and they shudder again. And they start whirling around each other, almost excitedly, and then all of a sudden they stop, and the red orb throws a bolt of, or a ball of fire at you,
What an asshole.
and it misses horribly.
That,
What an inaccurate asshole.
yes.
Your turn, and that's gonna be escalation to 3. Whoops.
Okay.
These balls are the worst balls I've ever beheld.
Right. I still have no idea exactly what the flip I'm doing, but this seems to
It's
be working,
working.
so
Yeah.
whatever. I'm going to be throwing my javelin at the red one. Not a +30, a +3.
Aw. We
Damn,
got 30.
all right.
Speaking of 30,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Same thing happens. They switch colors, and
I
the
can't do
javelin
anything.
harmlessly bounces off of it. Okay.
Can I stand here with a thumb on my bum?
All right then. Then the balls are going to. The red ball is going to launch another ball of fire at you. 17.
To my physical defense?
Yes.
Wait,
That is a miss.
Okay. It misses again. Lots of missing. All right, your turn, sir. Escalation die is a 4.
All right. Throw at... Wait, hold on. What was my... Oh, crap. It was a 5. Okay. I'm going to throw a javelin at the red one.
Okay.
This is a 4, excuse me.
That is a hit. And they switch places,
All right,
or switch
that
colors.
that is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw a javelin at the other one.
That is a hit. 17
17.
damage. It causes a splinter that goes through almost the entire orb. Both orbs look incredibly about ready to shatter. And they not just shudder, but they kind of lower towards the ground.
if orbs can be staggered, they are that.
All right.
All right, it is the orb's turn. Unless there's anything else you want to do.
I'm going to take this opportunity to move my movement speed backwards.
Okay. With that, the orbs actually close in together and begin whirling around each other very fast. And they both start glowing yellow and emit a high-pitched whine. And that's their turn. Your
And
turn.
they're still spinning there?
Yeah, they're just spinning there in a very fast circle.
Oh.
And the whine's going higher and higher, so it's like that.
Oh my god, it's charging up to do an ultimate. Kill it!
It's either one of two things. Which is either way, stopping it now is usually a good idea. Is the escalation up to 5?
Yes, it is. Sorry, I forgot to change it. It is indeed up to 5.
I am going to I'm assuming this end. You know what? Since I have terrain stun, I can do this.
Okay.
I'm going to have a sand particle thing. It's not actually going to be sand. It's going to be a smaller rock.
Okay.
And I'm going to kick it into the 2 just to have a 0 damage attack.
Okay. You do that, and the second you do it, at second the rock collides with them. Hang on a second. There is a 30-foot explosion, and you're nowhere near it. So good for you.
Ooh, good read on it.
They basically, the second the rock connects, they just explode in a brilliant flash of fire, and for about 30 feet around them, you're nowhere near it. And when the flames die down, there is nothing left. Well done.
You played enough video games to know what that was.
Yeah, it was either they're charging up for a big attack, so I should kill them now, or they're about to self-destruct. One of the two.
Yeah. And it's a good job. Yay, cool. Good call. Here's a clap for you.
And the audience
cheer.
The audience actually cheers you. You hear several, yeah, the big orc, woo.
Okay, big racist.
And Shalta comes up and says, "Good enough. Move back to your cell."
Cole will dip through the hole to see exactly where the floor is. That's not sand.
Oh yeah. You see underneath the sand, blown away by the explosion, that there is less than 6 inches below is just hard bedrock.
And we'll just step over and go back into his cell.
All right. To the cheers of the audience, who actually seem to be a decent amount of people were cheering that on.
You know what? I'm going to go back to Grimmeth and exchange weapons again.
Jarek will hand over the war axe and take the javelins.
Yay! And we'll go back
Hell,
to his...
as far as I care, you can keep all of it for fucking all I care. Keep all of it.
All right. And when the gauge shuts on him, Shalta says, "It's time to see how the wizard does." And with that, Jarek,
all right,
your door opens.
I can solve this problem. Fuck this door. Woo!
All right. Yep. That's enough to knock the door open. Door knocks open. The audience goes, and you are bade to approach the center of the arena.
Cullimore opens his mouth to give words of encouragement, and then seeing that, Jarek doesn't need any more encouragement. He's got this. So he'll just close his mouth.
With all the preparation I would have had, would it be safe to actually have enough time to cast zombie before Cole was busy?
Yes. Oh, yeah, sure.
A zombie thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. That's actually upgraded. That's 50 temporary hit points now.
Remind me, just so I know, what exactly does zombie form do besides the temporary hit points? Or is it just...
Zombie, so it gives 50 temporary hit points. I give gives a -5 penalty to charisma and dexterity skill checks, disengage checks, and initiative rolls.
Okay. So, once you approach the center of the ring, you see approaching from the other side of the arena a very small goblin.
Puppy.
Dressed almost
What?
like a jester. Excuse me. Whoa. And
okay, I'm glad Pearson's not fighting this thing, because I would just be infuriated.
he approaches to the center of the ring, and he has on him a small dagger. And as he approaches you, he does the strangest thing. He holds up one finger, And he says in a very high voice, he's like, "Oh, a wizard. I know how to handle wizards." And from his finger, you don't see anything emanate, but the dust around him kind of gets disturbed, and everyone, including you guys in the cage, feel like something just washed over you, some sort of tingling sensation. And Jarek, even in your zombie form, you feel this, because it's not a physical thing. You can tell it's magic, but you can roll a that's a very good thing. Roll a magical background. Okay. You know that he did something magical, but you're not quite sure what. But you know that the effect is still around.
Okay.
And with that, roll initiative for me.
All right. This is factoring in the -5 penalty.
14, and then his is...
Let's see. Yeah.
Okay, his is a 20. So he goes first. Reset escalation die to 0. And we shall begin. So,
all right.
The little goblin is going to rush forward about 30 feet. We'll say about 25. He's a small little guy.
Okay.
He's gonna go and rush towards you with his dagger. And that's his turn.
Okay. Well, Jarek looks... Let's see. Sneer number 14 out of 26 possible sneers. Go. Jarek looks rather nonplussed, and as his standard action, he is going to cast a spell, or attempt to. It's going to be something called Teleport Shield. Jarek will create a shimmering aura of silver force around himself, and there the goblin saying, "Strike me if you can." That will be the end of his turn. He sees no reason to move.
Okay. What happens when you cast the spell is slightly different than what you describe. When you cast the spell, the shimmering actually, for whatever reason that you can't tell, comes down over the goblin. And the goblin looks a bit confused, as if you were trying to do something to him. But the effect that was supposed to be on you looks as if it's on him. And the goblin looks confused for a second, but then smiles and rushes in to attack you. And he's going to swing at you with his tiny little dagger. And he is going to do... That is... a 13.
That is not a hit.
Alright, he misses.
Jarek will look at the little creature.
Really? That has got to be the most pathetic act. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm not even going to bother with this.
I'm going to go ahead and roll a 1d20.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a failure to disengage. Fuck it. Whatever. Jarek's just going to walk away, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay. It's a 17.
That actually does hit.
Alright, that is going to be 8 damage.
Actually, no. My armor class is upgraded now to 18.
Oh, well then
with
it's
the
nothing.
level up. Jarek's just going to double move. Let me go ahead and measure like 60 feet away.
You have got to be the most boring monstrosity I've ever had. Really? Oh, yes. And then I target myself with the spell, and then I kill you. Really? Oh, bye.
Jarek will just like walk away from the goblin.
You can't even catch with your puny legs anyway, you pathetic weakling.
All right.
In turn.
With that,
sounds like he's talking to me.
With that, the goblin screams angrily, and much faster than you thought he could, he dashes towards you.
Okay.
And covers enough to get to you, but not attack you.
All right. That's a failed disengage check. Whatever. Jarek turns and walks away from the goblin anyway.
Okay. Oh.
Right.
Poor Gobby. Alright. The goblin misses, and let's see. He dropped. No, yeah. He does drop his dagger. Well, poor Gobby.
Okay. Well, let's see it. Let's test out this. Jarek, as his moving quick actions, be like,
Really? You can't even hit me? You can't even. You drop your dagger? What?
I'm going to attempt to mage hand the dagger, and I can make a magical background check. I'm going to sling it like back towards Cole.
Okay.
Basically, just as far as I can toss the thing. This is my standard action.
I would say that you sling it back towards Cole, doesn't quite make it to him, but kind of skids to a stop near the front of his cell.
It's a standard move, quick action, just like Jarek, like extends say, really? Well, looking to see how far this goes. In turn.
With that,
You do get to move your movement, by the way.
yeah.
No, move in quick action. No, this is all spent just to stand here and insult the goblin.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna just tilt my head to the side. What the hell are you thinking of doing there?
With that, the goblin cries out in rage again, and screaming in rage, he says, "Fine, try this," and he tries to place his hands upon you and spout out burning flame. So this is going to be against your physical defense.
Okay.
21.
That is a hit.
All right, that is going to be 20 fire damage.
Yawn. Still got plenty of area points.
All right, that's his turn.
Jarek, showing absolutely no signs of pain, will say, "Oh, good work." And actually, with a standard action, we'll go ahead and see the effectiveness of this ghost sound and begin saying, "Mocking all the fools who challenge me today. In the arena I stand, laughing all the way," and lean down in front of the goblin's face and go, "Ha ha ha."
What the
In
fuck
turn.
is going on? What the fuck is going on? What are you doing? Are you making him insane? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, he is. The goblin just screams and and tries to hit you again with the same attack. That's a hit. Almost
That
a
hits.
critical. It's another. I'm sorry. What did I say last time? 15.
20.
20. What? No, I said
Okay.
15, didn't I? Yes.
Okay.
No, you said.
I can't
20.
even read my own handwriting.
All right. Down, that's important. All right. Well, Jarek, still suffering no damage, although the tunic and breeches are singed by the burning hands, uses standard action to do some more ghost sound, so it comes off a little bit of out key. So it's not as loud as he wanted it to be. Blood about to spill on my skeletal hand. What fun it is to dream about the souls I will command. In turn.
Oh, Jingle Grim, Jingle Grim.
With this, the goblin, still screaming in rage and thoroughly pissed off, is actually going to, instead of technically rolling to strike you, he's going to try and climb up on your shoulders and stab at your head. So
With
He
what?
doesn't have a dagger.
Oh, I'm
though.
sorry. Yeah, you're right. He doesn't. So he's just going to pound at your head with his
Okay.
his hands.
So we're going to initiate and grasp. He's doing an unarmed attack, so he's going to take the requisite penalty for unarmed in 13th age. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. All right. That doesn't even hit you. This poor guy.
Okay. Well,
That's his turn.
all right. So he's not armed, so he's not really threatening me then with a weapon then.
Not really. No.
So I don't have to roll to disengage? Okay. Well, then Jarek's just going to, like, fuck this. Just going to go ahead and, move action's going to be, like, to walk over here and, like, pick up the dude's fucking dagger. Standard action's going to be to cast another ghost sound. That's what works for me. Oh, Jarek Virmal, he's just such the best. Oh, what fun it is to rip beating hearts from their chest. Yes.
And with that, the goblin screams again. And by the way, your escalation should be like 3 or 4. I don't even remember now. It's been so many rounds of ridicule.
Been at least three
Yeah.
verses.
But with that, the goblin screams and starts running towards you, and all of a sudden, a bolt of lightning from the rafters where Shalta is hits the goblin full in the chest, and you hear Shalta's voice ring out, "You're embarrassing me!" And the goblin falls dead.
Jarek Veermal, he's just such the best. Oh, what fun it is to rip beating hearts from their chest. Apply dagger to Goblin's chest, but for you beating hearts,
Oh.
crush with the
Wow.
skeletal
Wow.
hand.
And
Oh,
with that,
okay.
the audience erupts in cheers. And Shaltod
All
does
right.
not look happy. And he says, "Get back in your cage, Jester."
You know, and I thought the goblin was supposed to be Jester. Jarek will like wave like the skeletal hand and like his victory again as he like slowly walks back. Zombie form still in progress.
On
like-
his way back to the cage, you can see Pearson. He's not saying anything, but he has a very impressed look on his face.
Jarek like steps into the cage. Obviously, the door got wrecked, so he like looks at it and just sits down cross-legged, staring through the opening.